didn't surrender my life to Christ until I was 19 years old. Prior to that, I grew up in this strong religious family, private schools, kindergarten to 12th grade, but Christ was never this relational figure. He was always this higher being, this thing that I couldn't reach, this do's and don'ts, and that's just what life was like. And just stemmed away from that, got away from that going into high school, and life just became about how can I have the most fun through drugs, drinking, and girls. Just what was going to be the most fun, and that lasted into the first 2 years of college, and life was just like that. It was this wasn't fun enough, so I had to do this thing because it was more fun, and this is what my friends were doing now, and that looked like it was fun, so I'm going to start doing that. And then I started looking for love too, and I thought I had this love with this girl that was going to last forever and be this fantasy thing, but it ended up breaking me and hitting me at this point where I was left with nothing because I put all my hope into this, but it just ended up being temporary. It wasn't there, it didn't last. And I found myself just like searching in life and running into all these things because I wanted the most fun thing. I wanted to have as much fun as I could and enjoy life, but all these things were just like not good enough, and they were just temporary and failing me left and right, and just left me at this point of just brokenness, looking for God. I guess you could kind of say I got hit in the face with grace. I think that word is kind of hard to understand, but I like to look at it as this undeserved gift. And kind of like this father-son story. So I'm younger, and Dad like raises me, and he loves me, like loves me so much. Rejoices at all the victories I have, comes to all my sporting events, just loves the crap out of me. And I love Dad too. Like me and Dad are really close. But then I get to this point, and I grow up a little bit, and I start thinking I know my own things. Dad, I don't need your guidance anymore. I kind of have my own ideas. I know what's good for me. I don't need you anymore. And I start running, but Dad's there like the whole time. He just stands there like waiting, and he just like lets me go, do my own thing. And I run to all this stuff, and I'm so far away from Dad that I don't even remember what Dad taught me. But he's just standing there the whole time. He's eternal, he's unchanging, and he's just standing there with open arms, just like, come back to me, son. And it got to the point where I ran so far that I was like, I need Dad again. And so I turned around, and I just like walked back, and this grace was there. He just gave me this undeserved gift. I'd slapped him in the face over and over again. He's like, just come back to me. I want you, I want to know you, I want to love you. And right there, I just like hugged him back and embraced him and was like, I'm going to hold on to this because I know it's not temporary, and this is going to last forever. 2 Corinthians 4:18 says, so we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. This is what happened in my life, is these things that were temporary and these things that I thought were awesome led me to this point to meet this eternal God, this God that was unchanging. And so when these things that were temporary failed me and let me down and left me in this bottomless pit, this eternal God picked me up, and he's unchanging, and his love is unchanging, and his grace is unchanging. And just like knowing that has been the sustaining thing to get me through these tough times since then, because life just doesn't get easy when you know Christ. It gets harder. In fact, I lost so many people. It's been tough. It's been this process of just chipping away at my old self and this old sin that I was involved in. But just to meet this God who's eternal and loves me despite me no matter what has been the thing to get me through life. And I know will be the thing to get me to the point until I get to meet him one day and be with him one day for eternity. My name is Richie. Before I lived for the temporary, but now I live for the eternal.